Hi everyone, Ashish Kyal here. Very warm welcome to Ashish Kyal Trading Gurukul. It's fantastic to see all of you over here and people who are there on Zoom platform. It's great to see you, Narendra here, Kiran Seth, Gurvindra, Anunay. Great to see you also here, Ashwin, Ashutosh. A lot of people are here who are joining in again and again every week, every day. Whenever we go live, it's fantastic to be along with these people because these are the people who are actually the reason which helps me to be motivated to keep conducting these Friday at 4 webinars. And what a week it had been. Chintu Jain, great to see you also after some time. It had been a fantastic week. And it's just simply amazing. Tanmay, great to see you also here. And every one of you, Ayushi Rastogi, great to get you here. तो मैं आगे शुरुआत करने के पहले आपसे पूछना चाहता हूं कैसा था आपका वीक डिड यू मेक मनी इन दिस मार्केट आर यू फॉलोइंग मी ऑन द ट्विटर आर यू फॉलोइंग मी ऑन द टेलीग्राम आई कैन सी सो मेनी ऑफ यू आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू कनेक्ट माय माइक आल्सो सो दैट आवाज और क्लियर हो जाए आई जस्ट वांट टू नो फ्रॉम ऑल ऑफ यू isn't it working like to the point such a fabulous way? Is my voice now much more clearer? I've just connected my mic and just checking if it is good. Vishal Gar, great to see you also here. Nitesh Pathak, 36,000 in week bank Nifty futures. Fantastic. There is one more person who has commented, sir, आपका जवाब नहीं है, आपके ट्वीट से जम कर कमा रहे हैं, तो सीखने की तो बात अलग ही होगी. बिल्कुल सही बात है कि अगर आप ट्वीट देख के इतना कुछ कर पा रहे हो, एंड स्पेशली आई कैन सी ऑल द मेंटीज आर so excited because हमारा लाइव ट्रेडिंग सेशन था दोस्तों, मेंटरशिप का लाइव ट्रेडिंग सेशन था वेडनेसडे को. हमने 3-4 ट्रेड लिए, उसमें से 2 स्टॉक्स पे लॉन्ग किया. एक स्टॉक सुपर फेवर में, दूसरा जस्ट कॉस्ट के पास में. हमने बैंक निफ्टी पे स्ट्रेंगल किया था थर्सडे को, जो वर्थलेस एक्सपायर हुआ. हमने निफ्टी पे बाइंग स्ट्रेटेजी बनाई थी कि 17810 क्रॉस होगा तो फिर से निफ्टी को बाय किया जा सकता है. लाइव ट्रेडिंग सेशन में ये सब डिस्कशन था कि डिप मिलना चाहिए. सो पीपल, आर यू देयर फ्रॉम द लाइव ट्रेडिंग सेशन टुडे? द मेंटीज, द लेटेस्ट मेंटीज बैच, आर यू हियर विद मी? डिड यू सी दैट वी गॉट द डिप फ्रॉम देयर? नरेंद्र इज हियर. वी गॉट द डिप एग्जैक्टली ऑन दैट डे जब डिप चाहिए था हमें. और फाइनल, सुनील कुमार इज हियर. एंड फाइनल 3 बजे के बाद में मूवमेंट आना चाहिए था, ऐसा थर्सडे को हमने, सॉरी थर्सडे नहीं, वेडनेसडे को वी एनालाइज की 3 बजे बाद मूवमेंट आएगा. एंड प्रिसाइजली निफ्टी ने एग्जैक्टली वैसा किया. तो अपॉर्चुनिटी थी 17810 के ऊपर लॉन्ग जाने की. वी डिस्कस दैट बाय करो कॉल्स. एंड देखिए क्या हुआ, एक ही दिन में क्या हुआ. हमने ये भी बात की थी कि एक्सपायरी डे पे, ऑन द एक्सपायरी डे अराउंड एट 3:01 PM निफ्टी विल गिव अ स्पाइक अगेन. डायरेक्शन नहीं पता, लेकिन यूजुअली लुकिंग एट द ट्रेंड इट वाज लुकिंग लाइक अप. एंड एग्जैक्टली अराउंड दैट 3:01 PM on the expiry day, Nifty went fabulously well. Ritik Jain is saying, sir, more than making money, I am keen to learn how you do it, the process. So Ritik, if you want to learn about the process, you need to learn about 2 things from me. The 2 things are Elliott wave and timing. क्योंकि दोनों चीज अगर आप सीखेंगे, Elliott wave and timing, it is simply fabulous. And it is simply fantastic. If you learn about this Elliott wave and timing, you will realize that how precisely and accurately it works. So आपको ये समझना होगा कि ये जो साइंस है जो मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, वो प्रैक्टिकली आप लोग विटनेस कर रहे हो. In fact, the mentees are witnessing it in the live session and every day that we are discussing on the Telegram. What should be the strategy, how you have to go about it. So it's really fabulous way of learning. Shirish is saying, I'm amazed at the results that you are seeing. Yes, I'm also. So चलिए दोस्तों, अभी तो जो हो गया उसके बारे में बात की. बहुत ही क्विकली देखते हैं कि आज का एक्सपेक्टेशन क्या था, एंड आने वाले वीक में व्हाट डू वी एक्सपेक्ट मार्केट्स टू डू. एंड वन मोर थिंग, डू नॉट फॉरगेट लूनार साइकिल. इफ यू रिमेंबर, व्हेन वाज द अमावस्या, लास्ट अमावस्या की डेट याद है? भूल जाते, वही तो प्रॉब्लम है कि लोग भूल जाते हैं. सो the last Amavasya date, if you remember, it is exactly from that day. The next day reversal happened, which was on 20th of April, and Nifty started consolidating and gave a move on the upside. It works, friends. That is what I'm saying. There is going to be an eclipse in the coming week. I think by around consider date 6th of May is the Purnima, and then there is going to be an eclipse also, both Purnima ke din. So it's going to be the trend changing. So जो ये up move है, that will get into danger. Basis of the lunar cycle, which is going to be happening on the next Friday. So I'm going to talk about more about lunar cycle. I'm going to have a free webinar exclusive again tomorrow, which we are going to do. So उसमें मैं बात करूंगा आप लोगों के साथ में. But right now I also want to talk about what is happening with the market. So do you want to learn about lunar cycle? Will you be able to join me tomorrow in an exclusive invite to all of you again, which is going to be on Elliott wave. So people who are enthusiasts to learn about wave theory. And do you remember we forecasted that the market बैंक निफ्टी का 2 बजे का टाइम हमने डिराइव किया था on Wednesday, and Wednesday था, and बैंक निफ्टी started moving from that day. And in fact हमने ये भी डिराइव किया था कि 5th wave should start on Nifty as per Elliott wave. This is pure Elliott wave I'm talking about, and Nifty indeed moved up in the form of 5th wave. So we are going to forecast again all of those things together in the coming week. So let me now share across my chart and talk about what is the current scenario of the market. Where do I see market going from here on? So let me just very quickly share across. मैंने markings करके रखी आप लोगों के लिए. Let me just share that screen across. Rohit Verma is saying fantastic white shirt. Thank you for that. That's in peace with markets, right? So I'm in peace with markets. I'm not going. So peace का मतलब है I'm not going short on markets. I'm riding all the way. I'm talking about buy the market since the 55-day cycle and much before that also. So ये रहा मेरा screen. I'm sharing across my chart here. Are you able to see the chart? And यहाँ पर हम देखेंगे कि क्या लग रहा है मार्केट में हो सकता है, क्या होना चाहिए, देखते हैं. Everyone is able to see the chart. I'm now going to talk from a neo wave perspective, and I'm also going to talk about time cycle. So बहुत टाइम से हमने Hurst time cycle के बारे में बात नहीं की. So I'm going to talk about Hurst time cycle also, and why I turned super bullish even before the time cycle, and even then I'll explain all of those concepts right now. But I just want to know from all of you, are you able to see the screen and the chart here? So what I have marked is, if you're looking at the overall scenario of Nifty, each and every wave count, this is purely neo wave perspective. ये Elliott wave नहीं है. Elliott wave पे view different हो सकता है, 5th extension हो सकता है. I mean view same है, counts थोड़े अलग हो जाएंगे, but view is very similar to what I am looking at right now. So if you're looking at this overall chart, we can clearly see the entire downtrend. Okay, let me show across the entire move that you were seeing here on the chart. So ये पूरा move जो ऊपर आया था, that was wave A. This entire down move was wave B. Do you want me to show it on a daily time frame for a much closer view of what is happening here? हाँ, चलिए देखते हैं. यहाँ पर दिख रहा है, and look at the beauty of trend lines. Look at the channel support that it took, and look at the near vertical rise that we are seeing. The market is definitely bullish. दोस्तों यहाँ पर short करने की कोशिश भी नहीं करना, ठीक है? That's what I am telling you. And I've been telling this not now. I've been telling this when it was around the breakout level. So what is the overall outlook now as per the GPS? We call it as a GPS of the market. यहाँ पर एक low बना निफ्टी पे. From here we can clearly see a sharp rise that came on the upside. After the rise that came on the upside, we can see this was wave A. This is wave B that we are seeing. And right now we are witnessing the rise in the form of wave C. So that is the wave C. The momentum in this is the third wave that I'm looking at it right now. And this was wave 1, this was wave 2, and that's the third wave that I'm looking at. This is the cycle of Nifty, the black one. This is a 55 days time cycle. And I turned super bullish because there was an FLD crossover also. Do you know what is FLD? Are there people from the world of time? एक बहुत ही अच्छा tweet आया था कि भाई ऐसा लगता है you are a time traveler going into the future, seeing the market and then coming back here. So the time traveler तो नहीं हूँ, but chart पे time दिख जाता है future का. So that's what I'm seeing. So the future line of demarcation, fantastic, Sunil Kumar. The target as per future line of demarcation comes around 18,400 levels, and that's why I'm super bullish basis of the concept of time. So अभी यहाँ पर आप जो देख रहे हैं, we can see the confluence of both price and time. So this is for people who are just not sure about the what is happening around with what we are talking. So for them, I'm just going to explain to you. But पहले एक poll ले लेता हूँ मैं. I just want to know, is this your first webinar with Take It Easy? So that I know if there are people who are freshers also, I can then explain in a little more in detail. Otherwise, I can then, for people who understand these things can be much faster. So यहाँ पर I'm just going to invite people who are there on YouTube. Ensure you are subscribing to the channel, sharing it across. Your trading would have been amazingly different in this 2 weeks if you would have been following my YouTube channel. So ensure आप subscribe करें, or you can join me on the Zoom platform also. So over here, okay, there are many who are here for the first time. वो मैं देख पा रहा हूँ. So चलते हैं. Let me now very quickly talk about, I'm ending the poll now. Vandana Kaushik is a BMW student. Wow. A lot of BMW students, especially a lot of people who have been a part of option trading using technical analysis. The first module of BMW have tweeted across to me their PNLs. Amazing. I'm simply shocked to see how amazingly people are applying those concepts of KST, options, and other techniques that we discussed in this past OTTA. Was simply fabulous. I'm just thrilled to see that. तो यहाँ पर अगर हम देख रहे हैं, let me come back to the chart now. We are A done, B done, and we are right now in C leg. This C leg that you are seeing on the upside, we have completed 55-day cycle low here, and as long as this low, which is 17,556, is intact, I'm going to stay super bullish. I'm not catching a top here. Now we will go on a 1 hour chart to see the internals of this C leg. If I go to 1 hourly chart, my assumption is that this internal C wave is forming a ending diagonal pattern or a terminal pattern, which is an impulse pattern but terminal. लेकिन question mark दिमाग में अभी भी है that this is the momentum here is still very strong, and since the momentum is very strong, chances of it being a terminal pattern reduces. So nevertheless, I'll stay with the view, because अगर आप ये candle की size देखो, see, one more way of knowing the momentum of the market is to look at the candle size. If you look at it, it's simply amazing. So दो possibility मेरे दिमाग में है. What are the two possibilities? Are there wave practitioners here? So Nifty 55 days time cycle के साथ में अगर आप देख रहे हैं, Nifty 55 days time cycle along with neo wave perspective for targets, is what do you think are the two possibilities forming currently on this time frame? Socho, I'm asking you. Wave A is done, B is done, C is ongoing. There are two possible scenarios I'm looking at. Diametric nahi, because B has taken more time. Fantastic, Nilesh Pawar. You are bang on. I'm waiting for others to also comment. Okay, I can see. Okay, just know the Elliott wave, no problem. We are talking neo wave. Flat pattern is one option, absolutely. What is the other option? So if you're looking at this is a very clear head and shoulder pattern also. Yes, of course, this is head and shoulder pattern that you are seeing here. Let me connect it much properly. Yes, so that's the shoulder, that is the shoulder, that's the head. That you can see a huge breakout that we have seen of 800 points. If we measure that हेड एंड शोल्डर पैटर्न, हमारा टारगेट 18,600 आता है, दैट इज एज पर HNS। हमारा टारगेट 18,400 आता है एज पर FLD। हमारा पहला पड़ाव जो है 18,100 आता है एज पर थर्ड वे ऑफ 61.8। सो फर्स्ट 18,100 पे पार्शियल प्रॉफिट बुक करना है, सेकंड FLD के ऊपर ट्रेल करना है और देखना है मार्केट का मूड क्या है, एंड थर्ड टारगेट अगर आ गया तो मान लाओ ट्रेड मिल गया। सो ओवर हियर, इन ऑर्डर टू राइड अ बुल ट्रेंड, this is a bullish market right now. In order to ride a bull trend, you need to ensure you have the positions before the gaps. Fortunately, in this entire movement, we don't have single gap. Can you see that? Can you see that? Not a single gap has happened in this entire movement on the upside. What is very interesting also, one more thing, I want to show you something which is phenomenal. And do ensure you are following me on Twitter, guys, because I keep tweeting a lot of things. And also on my YouTube channel. YouTube link will be shared by my colleague right now. So do ensure you are following me even on the YouTube live अभी हम हैं वहां पर, तो वो लिंक भी शेयर हो जाएगा। यहां पर अगर आप देखेंगे, from this point onwards, not a single time, not a single time we have seen a close with below the prior candle low, and that is such a fabulous way to ride the trend. It has been 19 days. 19 days. Not a single close has happened. And isn't that something astonishing? कि एक भी close prior candle के नीचे नहीं हुआ. This was the close, but this is an outside candle. I am going to talk about more about this candlestick rules tomorrow at 11 AM. So I'm not discussing in an exclusive free webinar. So यहाँ पर मैं ये explain नहीं कर रहा हूँ, but 19 days दोस्तों एक भी कैंडल प्रीवियस कैंडल के नीचे बंद नहीं हुआ है, except an outside candle, which does not change the trend. That's the beauty of market. कोई कुछ भी बोले यार, न्यूज नहीं चलाता है मार्केट को, मार्केट चलता है, जो उसे करना है वो करता है. That's how the market moves. And now if I am looking at this entire movement, this is my chart right now. This chart is suggesting me we are in the third leg of the up move. So as per that, हमारा पहला टारगेट आ रहा है 18,100 का. I'm going to keep a close watch now. If the momentum continues for the FLD target of 18,400, which means that this will then change into a diametric pattern, and it is from this low that we can say this became A, this became B, and we are going to have a C leg. In that scenario, we will say that this entire movement from the low here became A, B, and C of a diametric pattern, not diametric, A, B, and C of a triangle, and C itself is forming a diametric pattern. Kept hand on the mic. No, I think the microphone is proper. Everyone is able to hear me properly. Okay. So to keep it simple, for people who are not aware about wave theory, especially neo wave, for them, this is what I am seeing is the count which is going on right now for the participant. Last week हमने बात की थी webinar में भी. This is 1, 2, 3rd, 4th, and the 5th is extending, is looking like it. This is purely from Elliott wave perspective I'm talking, because momentum बहुत strong है यहाँ पर. So it looks like 5th is extending right now on the upside. 5th extension के वक्त में हमारा टारगेट क्या आएगा, अगर वो चेक करेंगे हम, तो it can be, we can take it from a assume करें कि पहले तो equality with third ले लेते हैं, and maybe third के ऊपर जाएगा. So if I take equality also of that, I get 18,480 as the target. Now that's a super bullish target. I'm going to keep a close watch right now on the chart here, because I'm not going to be looking at that extension unless we break above that 18,100 level. So 18,100. आज का जो फाइनल 3 बजे के बाद जो मूव आया था, friends, this move was very sharp, very steep. In fact, if you look at the 5 minute chart, this move was simply amazing from this candle. And as soon as that 18,030 का level मैंने लिखा था कि short covering will start 18,030 निकालते ही another rocket on the upside, because there were call sellers at 18,000, huge call sellers, nearly 1.1 CR. They started covering their position as soon as 18,030 was taken out, which resulted into another 40-50 points of move on the upside. And this is very much precisely the way we have been expecting markets to behave. और एक और चीज देखते हैं, this is my Twitter handle, you can clearly see it has been in the morning. I mentioned these levels that 7,900 after a strong close, Reliance can lead if hourly close above 82380, and Reliance did resulted into market leading on the upside. This is purely on the basis of volume profile that we did again during the option trading program. हमने इसके बारे में बात की थी, डिटेल में Reliance को देखा था. I am going to show that volume profile again tomorrow morning to all of you who are attending the free exclusive webinar, and it worked well. And यहाँ पर target भी दिया था 18,100. So for this is for people who think होने के बाद तो सब बोलते हैं. This is for people to understand होने के पहले ये levels mention किए हुए. And यहाँ mention भी किया था 7,960 hourly close अगर होता है, then the up move again gets active. So what I'm trying to tell you is exactly this OI chart पे बताया था कि 18,030 के ऊपर. So I'm saying that it works. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not boasting about anything. I'm just trying to tell you, दोस्तों ये चलता है. And एक चीज का ध्यान रखना है, you should always have the probable scenarios ready. Don't get surprised or shocked with it. Uday Shankar is saying mind-blowing accuracy with respect to the tweets that you are seeing. Fantastic, Uday. I'm glad that you are following and it is working out so well for each one of you. And Reliance achieved the first target 2422 also. Yes. So the overall outlook in a nutshell. Let me now narrate in a nutshell. Okay, there's a question here. How do I derive the level of 18,030? See, it is more to do with certain key levels that I observe on the chart. It's also to do with open interest analysis. So Muthu, it's absolutely what we have done in the mentorship program, right? We looked at options, we looked at option data, we look at open interest profile, volume profile, जो हमने OTT में किया था, and all of those. Then I combine that with my study of wave theory and time, and that's how I derive so much such levels on the chart. So in a nutshell, if you're looking at the daily time frame chart, the overall movement for Nifty is bullish. We will be looking at the upward move as long as 17,556 is intact. If I'm looking at an hourly time frame chart, unless I see a close below the prior candle low, and if I see an hourly time frame chart, I'm going to keep a close watch around 18,100, because that's where इसका पूरा 61.8 होता है. Possible overlap with 17,840 होगा अगर यहाँ से reversal हुआ. So if it reverses, we should see a move towards 17,840. I don't want that to happen because I am long, so I'm biased. And from that level, after that overlap happens, we will again start seeing an upward move. That is one of the possible scenarios. Next month में निफ्टी कितना ऊपर जाएगा? एक काम करते हैं, ये सब चीजें हम कल बात करें इसके बारे में डिटेल. तो very clearly. So we will be discussing that much more tomorrow at around 11 a.m. So are you guys going to be a part of it? I just want to know, because we will go house full again at 5. So again at 11. So arrive 10 minutes earlier so that you do not miss out. Register करने के लिए link share कर रहे हैं. Zoom पे ये live होगा. So ensure you don't. There is a free exclusive webinar tomorrow. I'm not sure, my team is not yet sharing the link. I'll share across the link. Okay, they have shared the link above. So please check. They have shared the link. So do ensure to register on that link. I'm open for questions. We'll discuss more about that tomorrow, about lunar cycle. So ensure you are there with me tomorrow. where we'll discuss more about lunar cycle. We'll discuss in detail about 3 candlestick rules. I'm going to talk about Elliott wave pattern and how you have to trade basis of Elliott wave. So all of those things I'm going to discuss with all of you. And do ensure people who are there on YouTube, you are subscribing, liking the channel, sharing across with your friends so that, you know, and following me on Twitter because people are simply loving it. होता क्या है कि अगर यहाँ पर बहुत important ये, you don't have to get carried away with what markets are doing. You have to be grounded. People who get carried away will see अरे ऐसा था वैसा था. No, you have to be very grounded. क्योंकि क्या होगा ना, the moment you get fear of missing out, I keep telling my mentees also that the moment you get fear of missing out, you will do something stupid and market will eat you if you do stupid things. So you don't really have to do that. Mike, please share the YouTube link of the current webinar which is going on. If Neha, can you please share that across? So also I had an interview on CNBC. You can share it across to everyone, please. On CNBC, if when I was speaking with Mangalam Malu on Wednesday, in fact, on Wednesday when I was live on mentorship also, I talked why Nifty will cross about that 18,000 level, and I have been super bullish for 18,100. And here is the reason. I'm giving you the reason why I talked about those levels and why I think you have to be ensuring you check those things. I'm distracted by so many chats are there. I'll share the link of YouTube. Thanks, Ayushi, for sharing that link across. I'll also share it across right now. I'm not sure why my team is not able to coordinate for these things. Let me share it across to all of you. That's the YouTube link of today's webinar. Just in case you missed out the webinar, you will find it here, every one of you. Okay, and the language is going to be in English and Hindi tomorrow. So ensure the webinar you are attending. Okay. Miss the whole move waiting for significant pullback. Why are you doing that? Right now, the market is strong, so don't wait for that. Vishal Garg has a question. Is there a possibility of extracting triangle neckline from 16,800 with targets 15 on Nifty? Vishal, I'll not talk bearish right now. People will kill me if I start talking bearish, because I have been bullish all the way and they will say, yaar, abhi tak to bullish tha, abhi bearish baat kar rahe. Let's discuss that in the exclusive mentorship webinar next week. Let's conduct an exclusive webinar next week for mentees. I'm going to do that, Vishal. So we'll discuss in detail about that, complete in and out of it. Can you suggest any intraday option trading? I have very limited capital and knowledge as well. Definitely, Nitin, कल का webinar attend करिए, उसमें discuss करते हैं उसके बारे में. And I'm right now going to also talk about very importantly, just one second. I think I missed out talking about one very important aspect of cycle. तो उसके बारे में बात करें. This is, let me share my screen here. This is a 15-minute chart. And I was amazed when in the morning Telegram, the mentees were discussing about this level on Nifty. And look at that. This is a 43 period time cycle. Every 43 period, Nifty is moving up exactly as per the time. So we will talk about this time cycle also tomorrow. So don't worry on that for people who have been waiting to know more about it. But it's working like classic. So we will be doing this, all of those things in much detail. कल बैंक निफ्टी के बारे में भी बात करेंगे. So lots we are going to do tomorrow. So just keep a watch on this cycle. It's working well. If you missed entering the trend, you want to enter again, then you need to look at Wednesday 9:45 a.m. in the morning. So Wednesday auspicious time for Nifty is going to be around 9:45 a.m. I'm just going to note it for you here. So this is the time I'm going to look at Wednesday 9:45 a.m. But do not just use this as the reason to buy. Use it from the perspective of price action and time both. क्योंकि भाव भगवान है. Okay, so you need to combine both price and time and then buy it around that. So we will discuss more about it. Does Elliott wave work for positional trade? Elliott wave works like magic, friends, for positional trade. In fact, वही तो बता रहा हूँ. I'm riding the positional trade right from that 17,700 levels. all the way. I wrote from 17,060, book profit, re-entered at 17,710, and it's working well. Positionally, this is pure positionally. I've been doing that. So, and you can check what I've been sharing across. Will it work 100%? Absolutely not. I never claim that. Will it work 100%? Never ever do that. I can be wrong. Please do your research. Please do your homework, so that in case if you go wrong, how much will you lose? So वो बहुत जरूरी है समझना. And one more thing, guys, do you want to learn the complete science of wave theory with me and understand this complete path of how the markets will do in the coming week and months and years together? So Master of Waves का एक session हो रहा है हमारा 6th and 7th of May में, and you can be a part of this Master of Waves session. You can simply register for this program. We have limited seats right now available. So Master of Waves, it's a 2 days live event. If you register, you get access to Elliott Wave video links, and you can just be a part of this wonderful journey. You will learn this science. I will teach you how I am doing it with all of you. So I'm practically going to share it across with every one of you. And option trading का course हमारा हो चुका है, लेकिन उसकी recordings I am going to give it across. Combine option trading with Master of Waves is called as BMW program. And I am shocked to see so many of people who are trading basis of that KST, Bollinger Bands, and open interest profile from the option simply are able to, you know, make well out of this market. So my suggestion would be for both combined together, you can get a killer kind of a move, you know, but not always, right? Stop loss ke saath hi kaam karna hai. Like I always say that people get, you know, I can change my stand if Tuesday, Monday to chutti, if Tuesday market moves down by around 100 points and it changes as per my trailing stop loss method, I will turn bearish, because I then want overlap with 17,850 volt, 17,750 odd levels, around 750, 800 levels. And basis of the wave theory rules I'm talking. So I can change my stand instantly. So don't come back and say, yaar, aap to bullish the Friday tak aur abhi bearish ho gaye. I can do that, because for me, it does not matter what I think about market. What matters is what market is trying to do. And I simply follow the trend. Trend is your friend. You should follow the trend, right? And you never go against your friend. And that's what the market is all about. Fantastic, guys. So Bank Nifty can top out. Fair enough. If it tops out, I will change my stand. I need a confirmation for doing that. Maybe it's just a euphoria which got created in the third wave right now, and it fizzles out immediately with a gap down. Who knows? But I'm going to buy the gap, to be honest, as long as I do not see a close below prior candle low. जब तक previous day के low के नीचे Nifty close नहीं करता है, I am buying every single dip. The way I am riding it is through options. So that's what I am doing. I just shared that across. Fantastic, guys. I think I've answered the question. One final question is, what is difference between Elliott wave and Neo wave? Oh, wow. That I keep getting a lot of time. So Elliott wave is again something R.N. Elliott found in 1930s. Neo wave has more rules to define a pattern. The pattern, if you do in Neo wave, is more objective, more clarity, and it is fantastic. So and it can be done by anyone and everyone. So you did not worry about that. And you can be a, you know, my mentees who are a part of the mentorship program, they are simply witnessing how we are practicing the other techniques. And now we will enter into the world of the wave theory. So we are going to do that. Again, we are going to do again in Master of Waves. So Master of Waves, maybe we will look at Elliott wave, we'll look at Neo wave. Elliott wave links you will get today. Neo wave live session hoga, time cycle hoga, and Gann के साथ combine करेंगे. So we'll club the best of the methods available together, and we are going to do that. So there will be pre-session video also next week. Don't worry for the participants of Master of Waves or BMW and the mentees. And there will be Elliott wave links also, which will be shared, and follow-up session for your Q&A. Okay, that's it from my side, guys, today. Really love talking to you all. I really enjoy doing that. And looking fresh and young. I'm always young. As long as you people are there with me, because that gives me energy to talk about it. And एक और चीज, कल का वेबिनार 11 बजे है. which is going to happen on Zoom. Ensure you are joining me 10 minutes earlier. I'm again repeating that because many people are not able to enter later on, and then they miss the entire week of forecasting that we do together in that 2 hours. Open interest changes within a small time frame. Then how come open interest help predicting the movement? There is a science of it. I can't talk about in stuff like that कि ये होता है, ये नहीं चलता है, वो नहीं चलता. I can't answer that question right now, to be honest. I need to explain the complete process of how to look at it. It can change with time, right? But with wave theory, that's why you club it with wave theory, right? So if you're expecting a third wave to happen, this will happen. Third wave means that the open interest will change. So if you go and check my tweet, I tweeted very carefully. Just I'm going to explain it to you one more time. What did I tweet? I mentioned that 17,900 open interest is sharply rising, suggesting it as a put. I mentioned that 18,000 open interest is high, but break above 18,030 will result into short covering. So I was expecting market to break that 18,000 wall despite of high open interest. This is purely basis of my GPS of the market, which is Elliott. Because I was expecting this to be a third wave, so open interest 18,000 का कम होगा ऐसा लग रहा था. So open interest, if you look at it in an isolation, it's not useful. But open interest, if you look at it along with price action, along with Elliott wave, it gives you such a wonderful information that you can't imagine. So that's the thing, right? That's the thing you need to understand. That is very important. Does it answer your question in a very short way? Yes, KK, I have a YouTube channel. I think my colleague shared across the link with you. You can just check the channel across and you will get all the details. That's it from my side, guys. Thank you very much. People on YouTube, do ensure to subscribe, like, and share it across. See you tomorrow in the morning, which is 29th on a Saturday, 11 a.m. And it's going to be amazing eye-opening session for all of you. Thank you. Ashish Kyal signing off.